長らく謎に包まれ、世間を賑わせてきた世紀の争奪戦は、ついに決着の時が迫っているようです。日本時間4日、MLB 公式サイトのジョン・モロシ記者が、
事情通の話によると、大谷の行き先は来週中に決まる見込みだ。
と自身の X に投稿。大谷翔平の去就は現地4日から4日間にわたって、米テネシー州ナッシュビルで行われる、ウィンターミーティング期間中に決着すると見通しを立てています。このウィンターミーティングは、大リーグ全30球団の監督やゼネラルマネージャー、そして選手の代理人が集まり、次シーズンに向けての移籍交渉が行われる重要なイベントで、特に今年は、FA となった大谷の動向が大きな注目を集めています。大谷の FA 去就についての情報は、彼の代理人であるネズ・バレロによって厳格にコントロールされており、情報はほとんど公開されていません。それにもかかわらず、モロシ記者は MLB ネットワークの敏腕記者として知られ、信頼性のある情報源とみなされています。大谷がエンゼルスを含むメジャー全30球団との交渉が解禁となってから約1ヶ月が経過しましたが、未だに本人の希望や考えはほとんど明るみにならず、ニュースになる情報は指揮者や各媒体の憶測の域を出ない状況が続いており、どこかミステリアスな大谷の去就には、かつてカブスなどでプレーし、MLB 通算132勝&87セーブを挙げたライアン・デンプスター氏も、
翔平は現代のジェームズ・ボンドだと考えているよ。
と、MLB ネットワークの討論番組、インテンショナルトークの中でコメントしていました。今も水面下で進み続ける大谷の去就に、アメリカのスパイ映画に登場する主人公と比較しながら、ユニークな大谷トークを展開していましたので、日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
We'll get right into the tweet in just a second. Is it still called a tweet, guys? It's a quote. It's a quote, right? The Texas Rangers, Boston Red Sox, and New York Mets, who are among the initial group of suitors, have turned their attention to other players, sources said. Among those confirmed by sources to be still in the bidding, the Los Angeles Dodgers, Chicago Cubs, Toronto Blue Jays, and Angels. The San Francisco Giants have long had a fondness for Ohtani, though where they stand in these sweepstakes is unknown. So there you have it. There's some news for you. I know that everybody is just on pins and needles to find out where Shohei Ohtani is going to go. So Kevin, which Ohtani finalist is the best fit for Shohei?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because we've all had him kind of going to the Dodgers, right? You think big pocketbooks, you think right down the road, you think that's a team that just, this guy, and they do well with stars, period, end of story. It's a big market, and it's the Dodger blue. I will say this, though. I think the Cubs are really intriguing and really cool right there. I mean, to stick them right there centrally in that Midwest, and the Chi-Town Cubs gravitating to this guy, the marketing side of it, you have Suzuki out there. This is a great spot for Shohei, so don't sleep on the Chicago Cubs, and Dempster lives right near there, so he can get some autographs for us, Tierra.
Cool. Would you do that for us, Demp?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I'll find a place for him to stay, too. Listen, I know that everybody in the world's in on him, and I love kind of how we know about this. Like, there's a tweet out there, and these teams are in, and these teams are out. But do you remember when Shohei and his representatives kind of made it be known, or at least it was known, said the Giants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's the thing is, according to that report, Ohtani will hold it against teams if their meetings are leaked. So mom is absolutely the word. So in these covert times, secret teams that may be in the mix, Demp, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so here's what I started thinking about this, and I was like, Shohei is kind of James Bond of our day. He can do it all, right? Maybe there's a little bit of espionage going on, a little bit of, hey, look over here, we're out of it. We're the Boston Red Sox. We're not in this anymore, but maybe they're still in. Or possibly Dallas, a World Series champion, who says, oh, yeah, if you want to go play somewhere else, or if you want to come win here at this big, tall building. Or possibly one that we haven't even heard about, guys. Yes.
Wow.
I have a secret meeting at the top of Mount Rainier. That's where they're going to meet. Not much snow out there to be had right now. So maybe Shohei, I think possibly a team that's not on any of those lists comes out of the middle of nowhere, but we don't know, right?
あまりに謎めいた状況からアメリカのスパイ映画に登場する主人公とも比較された大谷。今後の野球界にとっても大きな影響を持つ移籍の行方には、文字通り世界中が熱視線を向けています。また、同じく MLB ネットワークの討論番組 MLB Now では、メッツなどで活躍したアメリカの元プロ野球選手ロン・ダーリン氏がゲストとして出演し、司会のブライアン・ケニー氏と共に
大谷翔平の移籍によって伴う史上最大の給与ゲーム
について議論していましたので、こちらも日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
Tell me on Ohtani.
Well, first, I don't understand. Monday and Friday feels like a bully pulpit to me. I mean, I'm on the showdown twice in 1 week.
This is good. This is where you can opine. Thunder from on high.
Okay.
So, this could be the winter meetings coming up. I'm hearing that, like, Ohtani would like to get business done. This is a big money, might be the biggest of all time. Sell me on that because I must be missing something.
Are you a contrarian by nature? Why don't you want the best baseball player in the world on your team?
Because I'm hearing he's going to be at a record-breaking contract, more than I would want to pay for a percentage of payroll. That's why.
Do you know what he brings to your ball club? I certainly don't know the number. And international advertising, your box office alone, the eyeballs from everywhere in baseball who have to watch your team every night.
He's a great show. I think the attendance thing is largely overblown. Like in Wrigley Field, Citi Field, like how is that? You're getting 44 a night as it is when you're watching Met games. How many more are you going to get? Attention, yes. And if he's pitching, you have something that is outlandish. And he's not pitching this year. And I don't know how long he's pitching going forward either.
I do understand that. The caveat of him making $500 million is that he is not the two-way player, at least for next season. And I think that is a change. You're getting a MVP, unanimous MVP 2 times. Again, the caveat being that he's not going to pitch.
But he's a great hitter.
You can envision at some point he is going to hit 40 home runs. He's going to drive in 100-plus runs. His on-base percentage is going to be over 400.
And he's a full-time. Yes.
You are envisioning at some point he's going to help your team on the mound as well.
For a maximum of 130 innings a season. It's one of the most remarkable feats that's ever been accomplished in baseball. I get it, but I'm looking at it selfishly from a GM's point of view. I may be getting 130 innings 2 years from now.
Not the way I would use him. If I were to acquire Ohtani, he would become a closer type at the very end.
He's going to tell you he doesn't want to do that. Yes, he is so far dictated, Ronnie, and that's part of the issue. He's dictated what he wants to do.
Well, he's in the place where he can dictate what he wants to do.
Right.
But if I were trying to acquire him, I would see a role as a reliever in the future for him.
I'm with you on that.
Right.
I'm looking at, we've done the studies on this. A healthy team can pay 14 to 70% of their payroll for one guy. Right. Anything beyond that is trouble. So we're talking, for the Dodgers, let's say, it's 37 to 45 million per. I'm saying, can we pay an Anthony Rendon level, which is a high level, but what I'm hearing is it's going to be like much more than an Anthony Rendon who makes 36 a year.
The issue, though, is that we're talking about him like he's like other players. He's not. He's the biggest outlier this game has ever had, and that's why you're acquired.
Okay, good.
これからも大谷の活躍から目が離せません。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。